Hello everyone, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. We just got attacked by a wolf on the way into the safe house. It did not affect our clothing. It did not affect our health in any way other than the fact our condition went down to 69. So we weren't wounded. Our clothes were not torn, but it did affect us in that way. Speaking of wolves, I'm going to go ahead and eat some wolf meat as a way of taking vengeance on that wolf attacker. I am kind of running low on... Nice. I'm kind of running low on water, so let me pick up some firewood here. And we're going to see 91% fire starting chance. How awesome is that?
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and add some additional fuel to it. I'm going to melt a gallon of snow. Or get a gallon of water from melting snow. I don't think you can measure snow in gallons. We're going to boil it. 1 hour of daylight left. We're pretty tired, which is good. This will give me the opportunity to make some more tea. Alright, so let's drink the water. And then drink the tea. Boom, that gives us improved rest. So we're going to head in here. And we're going to rest for about 5 hours. Because as you guys know from the way this works, in a little bit I will have to take one of my dosages. And I don't want to go too far into the night without taking a dosage. There it is. All right, we are down to one final dose, and we will be done. So let me go ahead and drink a little more. Sounds like the weather's pretty rough outside. What I'm going to do is just rest for 7 hours. Yeah, it's pretty much impossible to reach anything above 85% condition right now, I feel like. Just on account of the affliction of intestinal parasites. But we're down to our final 24 hours with that. So hopefully the last dosage will just knock it out and I won't have to wait for another day for it to completely go away. I hope that's the way it works. I really do. All right, we need to get some more food. I'm going to miss being able to just freely eat this wolf meat, though. It's nice. It's definitely nice. Aside from the food poisoning we caught last episode, which I was able to nip in the bud pretty quickly. All right. Feels like 23 degrees. Pretty cold early morning. Keep my head on a swivel for any bears. Still on edge about that. We'll always be on edge about that. Alright. Nothing in the snare yet. I don't think enough time has passed, really, for the snare to have legitimately attracted anything. And nothing in this snare either. There haven't been any wolves in this area, among these houses, for a long time. Knock on wood. There have not been any. Right, see, there's one of my snares. Still standing. And there's the other one. So I haven't caught anything yet. And I think I still have one snare that I haven't set up yet, right? Yeah, I do. So I need to do something with that. I hear you, wolf. I hear you. I just don't know where a good spot to put a snare would be. I had this conundrum in... Really? You jerk? Ugh. There was no way I could have reacted to that in time. I don't think he tore my clothing, though. Alright. How many times have I gotten attacked by a wolf right around the corner from my own freaking place? I'm going to track that wolf. Let me see where he ran off to. Where'd you go? There's got to be blood. You still running? Yeah, you're not coming at me. You're still panicked. That is blood. Yeah, he's hurt. So I just need to follow this wolf until he keels over. He's delirious and just running around, as the wildlife do when they're injured. Keep an eye out for any other wildlife. Yeah, he's limping. He's gonna keel over any minute. I don't want to waste a bullet on him now. Here's his trail. All I gotta do is follow. I want that wolf hide. Got plenty of guts, but I want that hide. Just heard a woodpecker. Still delirious. He's not charging me. It's like he knows I'm the one that wounded him and he's just kind of walking there. I almost feel bad for him now. This is the first time I've ever felt pity for a wolf in the long dark. That wolf is just limping along. There he goes. I actually feel kind of bad. It's the first time I've seen that happen. Alright, so we're going to harvest this whole thing. Hide, guts, meat, and everything, and we're going to head back to base camp. And heal up a little bit. Dropped off a bit of a ledge there. Lucky I didn't take a health hit. 67% condition right now. I need to not get in the habit of hanging out below 80. I kind of have been on account of the intestinal parasites, but it's not a habit that I want to be in. Didn't I just see a snare here? I feel like I set up a snare in this area, and I was just walking toward it. Were my eyes just making things up? Maybe they were. Because I do not see a snare. I don't even remember where I put all my snares now. I can make more. I've got plenty of materials, but this is annoying. Alright, well. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, I've seen plenty of wolves on this side of the road, but very few wolves over here now. It would suck if there was another wolf, like, right here, right now. I'd be pissed. For the record. I'd be furious. Alright. Need to sharpen my hatchet. Where's my whetstone? Actually, I think I have a whetstone on me, right? Don't I? Yes, I do. So let's go ahead and take care of this problem. Sharpening skill increased to 51. Every sharpening increases its condition by 4%. I'm sharpening my hatchet right now, in case you missed that. I look forward to having the sharpening take 5% every single time. Maybe when it hits 60, it'll do that. About 9 hours of daylight left. You know, I want to make sure I say this in the right way. I was just thinking about this. I don't want to come across in the wrong way here, but like I've gotten a lot of comments from folks on the channel on this particular series, you know, talking about the sharpening and the rifle cleaning and stuff. And I would just like to point out briefly, in my defense, that one of the reasons that I am not as good at, you know, paying attention to how clean the rifle is all the time or how sharp the stuff is all the time is I've been playing the Long Dark since before, you know, these things were concerns. I mean, you would repair the items using wood and metal, but it was a different process. So my habits are different surrounding how I keep the gun up and how I keep the equipment I have on me in prime condition. So just bear that in mind sometimes when I seem forgetful about how the current systems work. I've been playing Long Dark since the only zone that was playable was Mystery Lake, as many of us have been. So again, not trying to come across in the wrong way. I know there's lots of you out there who've been playing just as long as I have, but those of you who have been playing as long as I have can probably relate because you've learned the many different systems of the game. You remember when there was a button for an igloo that you could do, even though there was no functionality to it, the ability to kind of build a snow fort, because that's totally a thing. So yeah, just putting that out there.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You're about to. Because we're going to make a fire. 100% chance of starting a fire. I love it. We'll never complain about a 100% chance. Alright. I'm going to cook some wolf meat. Yep, I think this episode is going to be the one where we nip that intestinal parasites thing in the bud. think I'm going to go ahead and get some new water out of this as well. Let's melt 0.6 gallons of snow, which is my more normal amount. My nominal amount, if you will.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Oh. Cured gut. I saw another one. There it is. Cured gut. Very good. Alright, so we cooked all that meat. I'm going to go ahead and eat some of it. Because I can. Actually, I'm going to eat 2 pieces of it. It's going to take me all the way to 2,500, which is wonderful. I'm going to put the rest in the freezer. And I'll keep the rest of that bite on me that I just started. So some of the bear meat is about to disappear, but that's fine. I'm not going to eat something that's that low condition. Pretty damn thirsty. Let's go ahead and drink. And you know what? I wasn't going to do this, but let's go ahead and make some tea. We got hurt by that wolf attacking us out of nowhere. I probably could have like raised my gun and taken a shot, but I was so close to it when it jumped me that I just wasn't confident that I could turn and fire in that speed. So, let's see. Let's just rest for 2 hours. My condition didn't seem to change there when I started sleeping. Yeah, I went up to 72, but that's it. About 2 hours of daylight left. Alright, I'm going to rest for 5 hours. Alright, my condition did go up a little bit there. Pretty soon, you're going to see my intestinal parasites pass. It might happen in the night here. Yeah, we're up to 83% condition. I'm going to go ahead and drink. And I think I'm coming up on my final dose. I might already be there. One more dose. Let's rest for 2 hours. And this is the big question. Will the final dose knock it out, or will I have to continue to wait? There it goes. Final dose knocked it out. 5 hours of darkness left. Let's rest for all that. And finally get back up to 100% condition. We'll be fully rested for the first time in a long time. Yeah, woke up fully rested. That's a wonderful dialogue to see. Now I'm immediately going to eat wolf meat. At risk for intestinal parasites, 1%. Tempting fate. Since 2015, the long dark against all odds. That's just how we do. All right, so... Oh, man. Let me peek my head outside real quick and see how things look. Less than 1 hour of darkness left. I guess I can do that thing. I haven't had to do this really since I got intestinal parasites, but I guess what I can do is pass time for an hour, then rest for an hour. You woke up fully rested. About 13 hours of daylight left. Excellent. All right. I want to climb stuff now that I have more energy. That's what I want to do. I also want to check my snares. Really? Another freaking wolf. Too many wolves in the area. Too many wolves, I say. don't think I left anything in here. There might be some water in the toilet. Nope, I emptied that as well. I emptied that as well. Let me poke my head outside. See if it's safe. I doubt it. Alright, so here's one of my snares. Where was that wolf? He's right there. I'm just going to dip inside. So I'm going to dip inside, and we will go ahead and cut this episode here. In the next episode, we will continue to check out some of those climbing spots I saw, and just make sure that we've explored the far reaches of Coastal Valley, or Coastal Highway, rather, before I start peeking my head into, say, Desolation Point, and maybe making some arrowheads, so that I could maybe start using a bow and arrow instead of a rifle, which would be good. I'm definitely going to do that in the next little while. Is this really... This isn't my safe house, is it? No, it's not. I poked my head into the nearby house. I was really confused for a second. I was like, wait a minute. This is way too clean. This is not my space. But anyway, thanks very much for watching the episode. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like... Hey, matches. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes and Against All Odds every day at 6 Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always, always, always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I look forward to hearing from you. See you next episode.